Just setting it up real quick. About to do your tarot message. That's right. Shit. Fix this one more time. I know I'm all over the place, but not really. So what's going on? I'm gonna be over here. So just give me a minute. Let's see if that looks all right. Well, hey, what's up? How's it going? Okay, so bear with me because, like I said, it's far away, and the comments are going to be about this big, so I can hardly see them. Yay, welcome to the channel. Brian the Divine here with you. About to do your tarot message. That's right. Busting a move and taking a peek into your career and your finances, okay? This is for all signs, any sign, general collective message. All right, so, hey, quick update. In case you guys weren't aware, huge tornado scare yesterday. First it was a watch, then it was a warning, and then now me and my dog locked in, right? And actually there was a tornado that touched down about 20 miles from my house. So it was pretty scary. We did have the wind whipping pretty good, probably about like 70 miles an hour. It was not fun. And my dog was shaking like a leaf. Scared as hell, right? Yeah, so I suggest for any kind of emergency, you get yourself something like this. A little to-go bag, okay? Yeah. Mine's prepped with everything. I got everything you could think of. Food, electricity, backup power, solar power, all the good essentials for the emergencies. But because you don't really want to get caught in an emergency with your pants down. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you prep, okay? Just grab a backpack, shove some shit in there, you know what I mean? Because you're definitely going to need it in an emergency situation, okay? So, with that being said, let's get into your message. Finances and career for you, my friend. Okay? So, let's do this. Okay, here we go. First card out. Tower. Already. What's going on with that? We're going to find out. Okay, so something's changing, something's happening, either with your career or your finances. Okay, so let's see. Definitely some changes on the horizon. And look at this. King of Wands. You are taking action. Look at this. This is your first two cards. Tower and the King of Wands. You are making something happen right now. Comments way over there. So if I don't see you right away, sorry. What's up, Luna? Yeah. Okay. So you're about to be doing something big here, okay? Whether it's action being taken against you or you taking action, but something with this King of Wands tells me you're stepping possibly into some kind of leadership position. I don't know yet. We're going to find it all out. Right. So that is the current energy now. Let's get into the story. Oh, there we go. What is this? Justice. Ooh, justice is about to be had for you. You're taking justice. Okay, so justice with the tower. That is the tower's justice. So something big is happening for you here. Okay, I like that. That is good. That is great. That is wonderful. Appreciate y'all being up in here. Thank you. Thank you. Right, let's see. Four Swords. So, this could go two ways. You can find peace with whatever's going to be about to be happening, but I really feel here you're laying something to rest, taking a nap on it, right? This is the change, and this is the justice. Tower card with the Four Swords. You're laying something to rest. So there's a big shakeup that's happening for you right now, or there will be. Okay, everybody's different. We're all in our different kind of phases and levels. Okay, so just take it how it fits. Okay, and let me just tell you something about these kind of messages, okay? Or any tarot messages. Possibly, probably, the whole tarot message is not going to be for you completely. Okay, so there could be bits and pieces in this whole reading that exactly fit your story. Okay, so stick with the whole video so you get the whole message. Because I'd hate for you to hear, oh, well, I'm not doing nothing now, and then boom, you click off, and then like a week later, something happens, you're like, shit, maybe I should have listened and heard the whole thing. Right? Cool. Right, this is good. I like this energy. I'm feeling it. Look at this Lover's card. Okay, so we're not dealing with twin flames. We're not dealing with soulmates, nothing like that. We're dealing with life lessons here. This is a balance of duality. So something for you is coming into balance here because you're finally laying something to rest. You're bringing a tower. Major changes are coming. You're switching some things up here. Okay. That's pretty good. I can dig it. Change is good, right? You change your underwear every day, don't you? That's obviously good. So I kind of laugh at people when they say, "Oh, I'm afraid of change." I tell them you change your underwear every day, right? Yeah, you sure do. How are you? How afraid are you of that? Two of Pentacles. All right. So the Two of Pentacles. Well, right now you're kind of in this balancing act here. Okay, you're balancing, you're juggling something, but whatever that is, you're gonna make it look easy. That's all I'm gonna say. Is you're gonna make it look easy. It's not gonna be that big of a problem for you. What's going on, Ange? How you doing? Appreciate the comments. Yeah, so you're in this balancing act right now. You're juggling something here, probably between your job career right now to something new, okay? Because that's why we have the Tower out here. And it's all because you're stepping up and taking action, okay? Doing something about it. That's fantastic. Okay, let's keep going. Another Four of Swords. So this is going to be peace, okay? You're gonna find peace within this, okay? But what I don't like about this, look at these people in the window. Okay, this is you, chill, peaceful, relaxed. Look at this. People in the window. Those are your haters. Okay, those could be the people that you work with now, or your job, management, whatever, boss. They're looking in on you. Okay, they're looking in on you, and they just see you chill. So maybe somebody wanted you to stress, with the Tower. Maybe somebody wanted you not to really make some kind of change here. Not too bad for them, right? Whoa! Ace of Swords on the ground. Heads up. Look at that. Ace of Swords. That's a beautiful card. Just peep that. Ace of Swords. Okay? So, you could have an idea about something here. Ace of Swords is not always the truth. I mean, it is the truth, but it also is an idea, an opportunity for an idea. Okay? So maybe with these people looking in out of the, in through the window at you, kind of whatever, they could be thinking that they don't like the idea that you're going to be coming up with. Interesting with that. Keep going here with this. I like this. I'm feeling the energy. Boom, Death card. You're like, I don't really care. Too bad for you. I'm transitioning. I am definitely changing something. Something is going to transform here. So also, what I see is that you're going to be laying the smack down. You're going to be putting the truth to your current situation. And you're going to tell them, I'm done. Over. Finished. Complete. Death card. Also with the Tower, big changes, big shakeups. Okay, where are we going with this? Ah, you're rejecting them. Pow. Yeah. So some of you are definitely switching jobs, switching careers for sure. Okay, this is why you're taking action with the King of Wands. And you're making it look easy. So your transition from whatever you're doing now to whatever you're going to be doing is going to be easy. Okay, you're going to make it look real easy. It's going to be a peaceful transition because you're balanced. You're in this duality. You're balancing your masculine and feminine. Okay, so what I mean by that is like some people they get stuck in either one way, the feminine, and they're like, oh, well, I've been here for 25 years and I should really stay here and la 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 la. That's stuck in your feminine side. But the masculine side is like, no, I'm done with this crap. I'm out. Okay, but you got that balanced, so that's really good. Okay, so with the Four of Cups is you're going to be rejecting whatever you got going on now because you're leaving it. That's the truth. You're done with it. Okay, wow. Look at you go, right? Taking right off. Love it. Sorry, I would have been on a little earlier, but I had some other things to do on the social medias, you know, had to expose some things, call out some shit. And, you know, it's just these days and these ways are getting real bogus. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I'm here now for you. And there you are with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. Look at this Super Trooper. Pushing on through. Okay. Nine of Wands says that you're not playing the victim here. You're done with anything that's going to hold you up with the barriers, blockages, and burdens here with these wands. Okay. Because look, he's holding that one wand there. That is you being this King of Wands holding that wand. So you're holding on definitely to an idea of some kind of change that's obviously for the betterment of yourself. Maybe here with the current situation you got going on with that Two of Pentacles, you're juggling your finances, okay? So maybe that just wasn't enough to keep up with what you got going on. So this is all the transition, all the change. Ace of Wands, look at this. Some kind of project coming up here, okay? Big time project, major opportunity. Major opportunity here. This is what you're pushing on. And another wand. So the wands, there's something that you're holding on to that you're very passionate about. And you're not willing to let it go. Because with that King of Wands, you're the leader. You're taking charge. You're putting this action in. And it's like fire. It's your drive. It's your mojo. And nothing can stop you because you're bringing the tower. Ooh, boy. Yeah. Okay, where are we going? Ooh, look at the money. Money, money, money. Money. You're going to be investing in some kind of project here. Some new opportunity, definitely. Big time opportunity. Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Wow. I don't know how that you know of this, or even if you're into it yet, but there's something that you feel that you need to move on, and this is what you're doing. Okay? I'm going to skip cards. Let's keep going. What a bright, sunny day. Beautiful out. Yesterday, man, I'm telling you, if you ain't never been in a storm, oh, we all have, but like a tornado storm, woo, I seen that bitch coming. The whole sky was like 7 o'clock. And it don't get dark in Texas till like 8:30. I mean, it was like pitch black, dark. What freaky. Then you could hear the hail. In some places around me was like baseball size hail. Like, was it last year, year before, something like that? I had hail. And it was the biggest hail in Texas. 6-inch hail. Pow, pow, wrecked my roof, right? So it's like, oh, here we go again. As me and my daughter all huddled up in our little interior closet over here, which is just like my pantry way. And I had all my supplies ready to go. But telling you, it's kind of scary, especially when it got dark like that. And it was kind of like a weird hue, bluish green. I was like, man, I should have just left. Look at this. Seven of Pentacles back to back. Two different decks. What? How do you do that? Where do you buy that at? You can't. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So you're definitely looking to plant seeds somewhere to invest in your opportunity for your financial growth. Yeah, I mean, I love that opportunity for advancement, right? I say go for it. So doesn't the world. The universe is telling you, you got the green light. Go for it. The world card right there. So now you have the world to, we'll say, explore. The world is in your hand. However many corny puns you want to come up with, it's there. Okay. This is great. So you're ending definitely a cycle here, but you're gonna have, this is kind of like a little destiny, some kind of good luck in your hands because you got the 2 7 of Pentacles right there. This is beautiful. Look at this. Footloose and fancy free. This is you moving gracefully, right? See this? Let me show you real quick. See this little river here? These are your emotions. These are your emotions. So that would be, like I said, your feminine side keeping you stuck and being like, I've been here for 20 years and I can't move. Whatever, right? Sentimental shit, right? But see, you are about to take the step over your emotions and move forward because the Knights take action. They move. They're the doers, right? So there's something here that you are about to be stepping into that is going to change your world for sure. And because we have 2 7 of Pentacles, that's 14 Pentacles. What are you going to do with 14 Pentacles, really? You're going to be living it up because this is a major investment. Maybe some of you are even investing, right? It could be the stock market, it could be whatever, but I really feel here you're changing your position as far as your finances where you currently work. The Empress. Look at you. All shiny and ready to birth something new. Yeah, you're ready. Knight of Cups, Empress with the World card. That's beautiful. You are definitely doing it. This is definitely gonna boss you up, we'll say. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, can this really get any kind of better? Look at that. You can't with this. That is the 6 of Wands. That is victory. You're going to be recognized. Recognized for what? Your Empress energy. Your unconditionalness. Your ability to birth things from scratch. Okay? So you can take something and make it something way better and bigger, okay? That's part of the transformation here with the Death card. Keep going. Let me just spread this. Let me spread it out. Give me some room in here. I need some elbow room. Okay, well, this is juicy. This is delicious. I'm loving it. Appreciate you guys being up in here. And look at that, the Moon card. Ooh, this is good. You know why you're going to have victory? You know why you're going to be successful in whatever you're about to be investing in? Not only one is because you are embodying this Empress energy and you're willing to take the risk of changing something for yourself. It's because you're facing your fears. A lot of people are, they just freeze up. Ooh, I want to do this, but ooh, I'm not going to do it, but ooh, you know? And so when you tackle fear head on, what else is there but victory? People lock themselves up like that, afraid to change because they're afraid. You're clearly not. I mean, you could even be a fire sign. Tell me in the comments, are you? Let's keep going. Whatever you're about to step into, you're going to love it, okay? because you know you're gonna nurture this, whatever this is. You're gonna, like I said, with the Empress, now the Queen of Cups. You are gonna nurture something from scratch. You're gonna make it grow, and it's gonna be very nurturing to yourself. Obviously, in your finances too, but this is more about you and change. Okay. Wow, this is really good. I liking this. Da-da-da-da. Be ready to put in the hard work, though. Look at that. 8 of Pentacles. All these pentacles out here. Wow. So you have 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. That's 14 Pentacles. Plus the 2 of Pentacles. That's 16 Pentacles. I think you see where I'm going with all this. Okay, so yeah, you were definitely interested in building a lot of your finances, probably to really become stable. And I would say like the 10 of Pentacles to become, you know, building this wealth for yourself, this generational wealth, this legacy. Okay. But whatever kind of work that you're going to put into, you're going to make it look real easy. Just telling you that. Juicy, baby. Look at this. See, that's the truth. Whatever you're going to be doing, you're going to make it look real easy. Okay? And it has to do with some kind of creative opportunity, some idea, some project that you wanted to do. Because sometimes we get stuck and stagnant, and we just sit there and we daydream about, oh, you know, I remember when I wanted to used to do this, but you know, it's just too much of a risk for me. So I'm afraid to change because I'm really stuck and complacent and content where I'm at. But you're really not if you want to change because you're thinking about it, right? Right. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. 2 Ace of Swords on the table. Ace of Wands. I'm loving it. Loving it. Look at this. Giddy up. Here it comes. Quick. Coming in fast. Very fast. This is aggressive. Okay. So you're going to be hustling. You're going to be moving quick. So it's like when you get the idea, because it's all stirring in here, it's all bubbling, and then it comes up and you're like, okay, that's the idea. You're not going to sit on it. You're going to go like, pow, and you're going to run right for it. Hey, what's up with that? We got a sneaky link in here. Let's see what it is. The mystery card, another world card. Sneaky, sneaky, huh? All right, we'll take it. We'll leave it. That's great. Yeah, now you're like taking the bull by the horns, okay? You're taking on the world here. You're ready to conquer things quickly and in a hurry when it comes to this idea of yours to change your whole world for real. You stay. You come with me. All right. Boom! Ace of Pentacles, baby. Can you not just give me a round of applause? There it is. Ace of Pentacles. That, my friend, is following the yellow brick road. That's the yellow brick road. Look at all this abundance here. That is super fantastic. That's supercalifragilistic. All right. Wow. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. This is a great reading. I'm glad I did it for you. Because I was sitting on it for a little bit and I was like, I don't know. I got to go clean the pool and get all the leaves out and all this other stuff. And I was like, nah, let me just knock this out first. Yeah. Message. Okay. Ooh, we got a bunch of pentacles out here. So this message has to do with this Ace of Pentacles. Did you put it in like a resume somewhere or something? Did you put your application in somewhere else and they're gonna call you back? Tell you got the job? Are you getting a bonus? Is this some kind of like sign-on bonus or something? Because this is huge. Wow. That's crazy good. Congratulations already. If it hasn't happened, it's about to. You just got to do the work. Take that step. All right. Landscapers. All right. I'll take a quick pause real fast. Check this out. I want to talk about something real fast. See, this is my pyramid. Okay. So we all know that the pyramids are not tombs, right? They're not tombs for the pharaohs and shit. But I watched this documentary and it was really interesting. And you know, in the Great Pyramid, they have that sarcophagus that doesn't have a lid; it has like a crack on the side. Um, Researchers and scientists and everybody in the mother has been doing all kinds of studying this, right? So there was a person that went in and um, did some kind of frequency analysis. I don't know if it was like a tuning fork or something, right? But they measured the frequency within inside of the Great Pyramid. And it came out to be 440 hertz. And 440 hertz is what our DNA resonates at. So then I was digging that whole thing. It was like, oh man, okay. So then when I was just about finished with that, I was like, let me just look at something else. So I switched it over to something else, and it was another documentary about how pyramids can heal people. Okay? So there have been studies where people took a pyramid and had put it on their head, and it aligned all their chakras. Also, they had used scientific experiments in a hospital. Somehow there was like a pyramid or something. I'm not getting all the details, but there was a pyramid that when these people were either underneath or around this pyramid or inside of it, it was healing them. So like a person that was burned, like their burn was healing quicker than normal. And I was like just so blown away by that. And it just drew me into the idea of sound frequency. Heals the body, heals the DNA, heals your brain. I mean, it just does so much. Heals your cells. So then I was like, now I see all this coming together, because if we tie this kind of healing project, which is for free, well, then you have a hospital that's out of business. Same thing with the electricity. Nikola Tesla created his tower to create what? Electrical current, Wi-Fi, basically, through the air. So then another thing, a pyramid can charge batteries. Yeah. So with Tesla and his free energy, I was like, no wonder everything is so suppressed. Because you got assholes like Rockefeller and all these people that own all these companies that are sitting there fat cat looking at us like we're tards because we're going to pharmaceutical people when we can just do this kind of stuff. And we got the electric company that's robbing us daily, right? You got your meter spinning like crazy. But it's the companies that are just getting fat catted off us. And they know all this. And they're the ones that are suppressing it so they don't become poor and we become enriched. I'm telling you though, the whole reason why I'm saying this is because I think shit like that's about to start happening. Okay, I really do. I think we're going to start getting rid of all these fat cats and start really working on the past technology that was there for us to use, but then was stolen and hidden, so then we can't. Did you know that back in the 70s, I think it was like 76, there was a guy that invented a water car? The car completely ran off water. And when I was younger, like I was pedaling my ass to McDonald's, go to work, and I had to borrow my uncle's bike. So I'd always come home and I'd wash it and clean it. So when I had the hose spray on the pedal, right? The pedals was washing them down. And when I had the hose at the top of the pedal, the pedal's spinning forward. So then I moved the water hose just a little bit down to the bottom of the pedal, and it stopped moving forward and went backwards. And then boom, I snapped the idea of a water car. So I thought of these big jugs like a gas tank, but full of water with pressure jets, like a power washer, making these gears turn for the wheels and all this other shit. And then years later, I find out somebody already made an electric car. I mean, a water powered car. But they killed the dude because he had the idea. And you know why? Because look at the automotive industry. Everybody would be out of business. And they know how to make a car to last 50 years. But they build cars to break down. Why? So you could buy the brake pads, so you could buy the tires, you could buy all this shit that we don't need to because we have the technology, a water car, to make it work. We're getting into that stage, I really feel, right? All right, enough with my rants. I tend to do that in my readings. All right, so let's just keep going here. And then we will see where you're going with this message. Are you for real? Third time's the charm. I don't even know what to say with this one. I really don't. You have 3 world cards out here. Can I say that the world is in your hands now if you decide to take this action and bring the tower to whatever you got going on? Sure do. All right. Okay. No more stucky. This is going to free you up. Okay, so you're not going to be stuck wherever you are right now. You're not going to be dealing with whatever you're dealing with, keeping you stuck. You're going to be moving forward, and it's going to really, really pay off. It's just that. So when I do these readings, okay, it's your energy that you're giving to me through the airwaves like Tesla, right? And we have a thing called the pineal gland, which is like that signal, which is the antenna that picks up on these things. Some people can pick up on them real good, and then we have to transmute the energy to make sure, one, it's not ours, and then now have to use these things to tell you what it's all about. So when you see this and you're hearing this, you have to think of this is the opportunity, okay? Because there are signs and synchronicities and all these things that come into our lives that give us these clues, these triggers, these opportunities. So if you see all this and you hear all this and be like, it never happens for me, it's because you're not taking the opportunity and doing anything about it. That is what we call resonating. You might be relating to the feeling of you need change, and this is like a foreshadowing of what could happen, but some people just sit on their ass and they don't do it, and they're like, oh, that guy's a bum tarot reader. And I'm like, I gave you the opportunity, you just didn't move on it. So this is why I really want people to hear the whole message so it sinks in. Like planting the seed. I'm not convincing you of shit. This is on you because you're telling me what you want to do. I'm just kind of translating, okay? Kind of. No, I am translating it. All right, here we go. High Priestess. Ooh, the High Priestess. See, you have a feeling about this. You have a feeling about how something is going to change for you because some idea that you have, some passionate feeling that you want to act on. This is your intuition beaming in your head to tell you to start doing something about it. Did one flip over? Let me see this. It felt like one flipped over. Nope. Sorry if you can hear the lawnmower guy. I got the door open for my dog in case she wants to go potty squatty outside. Because she'll do that. I'll shut the door, and then I'll be halfway in the reading. She'll come over here and stand at me and be like, and then I gotta let her out. So I already cut that off. Look at this death card. Boom. You listen to me over here. Let me tell you something. You feel it in your bones, you know something needs to change. You feel it in your bones, High Priestess with the death card. You know something needs to change, and you know something's on the verge of a transition. Okay. Well, now, I think we're going to leave that as story mode, okay? 2 death cards, 2 4 wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 2 Ace of Swords, victory, 6 of Pentacles. Let's get to the verdict. Let's wrap this up. Oh, you like my sage? My garden sage? It's beautiful. Yeah, I do roll my own sage and burn them up. All right, here comes the outcome. Your grand finale, your home run, your bachelorette rose. Here we go. Ba 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 ba. The Magician. You have all the tools that you need to make this happen. Magician. Shut up. Can't. What? What? I mean, you see me shuffle, right? What? This is all in your hands. It's up to you. I planted the seed. You told me what you wanted to do. I'm showing you what you got to do. Now it's up to you to make it happen. So that has been your reading. But don't leave yet. I got to show you something for the people that didn't come in late. Told you about the tornado. Check this out. Raw. This is what you need to get in case of an emergency. This is my pillow, right? You need a bag. So get a backpack. Get a big, this is my army rucksack. This bitch been in Iraq twice with me, right? But you need to get supplies. You do not want to be caught with your pants down, okay? You need some kind of battery chargers. You need some kind of lighting source. I got a hand crank radio I bought off TikTok for like $7. Seriously. I got waterproof bags. I got all the cords I need. I even got solar panels. I mean, I'm good to go off grid for a while. I even got food in here. You know, the dry food. I got jugs for the water. You name it. You guys need to get something ready to go. And even if you never use it, it's on hand. Because I was just lollygagging, had a nice dinner last night, and all of a sudden I start seeing the clouds a little bit. Turn on YouTube. The first recommended video was Max Velocity guy. He's like a weather guy. And it was like this big alert. Oh, there was so many tornado warnings and watches in Texas where I'm at. I almost shat my pants. And it was only a matter of 30 minutes of me starting to watch this before the tornado was coming around. Tornado was coming around 20 minutes from my house. A little change in the wind direction, it would have came right over my house. This is the second time, summer's not even started, that I've had 2 tornado warnings. Not watches, warnings. That means tuck your head in between your ass and kiss your ass goodbye. Because you're about to be all swept up like Toto in Kansas, Dorothy. You know what I'm saying? So get yourself a bag together. My ex-wife thought I was crazy because I'm Army, always prepared. And I had a bag for each kid because I have 5 kids, 2 stepsons and 3 daughters. Had a bag packed for every one of them. She thought I was a lunatic. Get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Toothbrush, medicines, whatever you need. Get them ready. don't take your medicines. Have a little bag in your bathroom because I got a bag in my bathroom empty. So if I gotta grab my stuff, my medicines, whatever, throw it in the bag, throw it in this bag, and then we're out. Have a little cash on hand. Make sure your gas tank is at least always half full. Always. Right? The dog was ready. She was shitting her pants. We had to go into our little pantry over there real quick. I'll show you. Whee! We had to go in there. Shut the door. Yeah, right in the middle of the house. And I still was like, man, my house is gone. Because if you've seen tornado damage, it's rough. So I'd hate for anybody to be in the same predicament, but caught off guard. So prepare yourself, my friends. Another little seed planted for you for an opportunity to never be caught without being prepared. That being said, enjoy your week. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your likes and your comments and everything. If you're a newbie, subscribe. Become part of this divine family. Members, I got a video for you. I was going to do it yesterday, but I was stuck with a tornado coming. So I'm coming out with that. Binge my playlist. Be blessed, be brave, be bold, be well. Peace and prayer every day, my friends. See you on the next one. I'm out.